Oh man, we are back at it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Back again.
Victory Monday.
Victory Monday. You don't feel like a victory Monday to some Cowboy fans, but hey, a win is a
Oh,
win in the NFL, baby. Take it how you
oh,
get it.
oh man.
Get it how you live.
This definitely feels like a loss. It's doom and gloom. Oh
let
damn day.
let them tell it. It's doom and gloom, baby.
Oh
But
man.
we
But
gonna we gonna celebrate the victory Monday for y'all, man, for sure.
as we tell y'all every time, we ain't gonna apologize for no victory.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna discuss it, so we go in depth. But like I said, we ain't apologize for no
Nah,
depth.
not at all.
Get it how you live.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
this is episode 20.
2-0, baby.
Yeah, we are the Dallas Duo. I am one half of the Dallas Duo. I am D Hill. Who do I have with me, sir?
That is your boy D White, man. Thank you for rocking 20 of them things. Let's keep rolling.
Let's keep it rolling. Once again, want to thank the Three Man Weave for letting us utilize the YouTube channel. Make sure you
Hmm.
like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
keep it
All that.
moving.
All that good stuff.
Man, let's get right into it. Man, um we had a great opening script.
Right. For once.
Yeah, the great opening script, the balance,
Hmm.
Tony was running that thing.
Yeah.
Zeke was toting the rock. Dak was
Hmm.
hitting receivers. It was the great opening script. You couldn't
Yeah.
ask for no more.
Right.
You go out there, and then the defense comes out, immediate three and out.
Immediate three and out. Easy three and out.
And then we get the muff punt,
Hmm.
you know.
Hmm. Definitely. Then that just man, it's like the momentum, like the air just went out the building. Then like the momentum it was just gone. Like there was a dog fight the rest of the day.
And like I say, everybody has those woes. Like, let's say a bad game. Let's say,
Yeah.
this is going to
Yeah.
be this is going to go in the category for Cavante Turpin as a bad game because
You're right.
this is your job.
Definitely.
Um,
Definitely.
it definitely gave them opportunity to feel that they can definitely just
Hmm.
they can hang. I guess
That he
they
can hang.
they had a game plan that they went with the two quarterback system. They was
Right.
desperate, you know,
Hmm.
they was desperate, but they definitely didn't lay down. And
Right.
if you look at not their record, but if you look at the games that they played throughout the entire season,
They
they've
won't lay
only
in there for nobody.
exactly they won't. This is not a team that really gets blown out, and
Right.
a lot of teams like you consider. I know this is a one-win team.
Hmm.
They're going to get a number one overall pick. We get
Right.
the worst team in the league. We're not about to sit here and praise them up, but
Nah.
they don't lay down.
Exactly.
You got to come beat them. And most of the teams, like I say, most of the time teams end up beating them. But like I say,
Hmm.
they definitely come out to fight. And of course, this is an in-state rivalry. It's
Yep. Yep.
this is Dallas.
It's
So
their Super
everybody,
Bowl.
so
It's
they
their
came
Super Bowl.
they came
Yeah.
out to play. They had a amazing game plan on both sides of the ball.
Both sides of the ball. They did stuff they never done all year on both sides of the ball.
And like you said, it's some things that we did. Like I said, we haven't seen for them defensively. The looks that they gave.
Yeah.
Um, the pressure
Offensively and defensively. Yep.
the pressure that they was given. Um,
Hmm.
it was it was a
It was great. They're not a well coached team, but the coaches did a good job yesterday.
they did a great job
That coaching
yesterday.
staff did a good job yesterday.
And on the contrary, I think our coaching staff definitely it trickled down to the players. I think they definitely
Hmm.
I think they sleepwalk. You know,
Yeah.
they was
Yeah.
like, these are the Texans. We should be able to beat. They took the bait. They took the cheese, like
Right.
everybody was saying. 17-point favorites.
Hmm.
You thinking that, what type of blowout is going to be? That's all everybody was saying.
Exactly.
It was no positive. There was no way that even if we played with our food,
Hmm.
they were still going to come out there and beat us. And
Right.
majority of that game, we was playing with our food, and
Uh huh.
we almost lost.
Right. But I knew even preparation for the week, we went no pads all week. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like even though I know, it's a long season, you gotta protect your body and your players. But even stuff like that, like, oh man, it's the Texans, man. We just gonna go non-padded all week. I bet Texas was in there banging and slanging during practice. And you can see they had that aggression. And you can tell that, they was coming for us. We
It
ain't
looked like
matched the intensity. They had the intensity. We ain't matched the intensity.
Jalen Petrie slept with his pads on.
Oh yeah, he was knocking.
The way that boy was hitting that, now that's a
He was,
rookie.
he was
And,
knocking.
and you know how we feel about our safeties, how we
Hmm.
scout these safeties. And I ain't see that on that film. The
Nah,
physicality that he
nah.
showed yesterday.
Hmm.
Oh my God, that boy was hitting everybody. Anybody that had the ball was getting
Right,
some.
right.
Even Zeke was getting even Zeke got rocked one
He
time by
got
him. It's
rocked.
like, come on now, who is this dude? Like, I mean,
Pierce laid the boom on Malik Hooker.
yeah.
Blew him out his cleats. Like, them boys is ready, boy.
So it
This
seems
is
like
their Super Bowl.
somebody had to practice and somebody did. I know, like,
Exactly.
you could
And you could
just
tell.
tell the game plan. I mean, you go through the half. You think at halftime that threw the ball already 23 times, and
Right.
then we only ran the ball 11 times, but we getting 6 yards a clip. Like,
Yep.
what sense does that make?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what's it? Because on paper, this is the worst running team.
Defense. Right.
Defensive run team in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are we doing? Like,
Right.
I'm. It was just a weird game plan. Like, I mean, I get it. I get some of the looks that they were showing with different, different cover 2, different cover 4 looks, and
Yeah.
stuff
They
like
did a
that.
lot of cover too to muddy up the middle of the field.
And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we know that's where Dak gets his bread and butter. Like,
Yeah.
that ain't hard. I mean, that ain't hard to scout. We're not hard to scout.
Nah.
It is, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we execute on. I mean, I feel that if we would have ran the ball more, what their coverages wouldn't have been that effective, because at the
Yeah.
end of the day, we're still running the ball
Right.
effectively. And
Effectively.
I mean, but we took some shots downfield. Like you said, he missed Gallup early because he
Right.
couldn't, he got the pressure.
Mm-hmm. That was a touchdown. Right. Exactly. Yeah.
It was a deep shot that, like I said, if we haven't seen in a while, it was like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
cool. Ooh, if you just could have got some protection,
Right.
because you got hit 11 times.
11 times.
But at the end of the day, it definitely sounds like I'm about to put my cape on for Dak, and I'm not, because
Nah.
majority of that game, he definitely played mediocre.
Yeah. It wasn't a good game at all, but
You can see because the stat sheet is not going to say he had a terrible
right.
game.
Eye test. Like what Shady say?
You know,
Terrible,
it's
terrible
just,
eye test.
it's just looking at it, it just felt off. Like you say, a lot of tip balls, a lot of
Mm-hmm.
throwing in, contested catches. Like you
Right.
say,
He didn't look comfortable. You could tell them what he was doing in coverage. And the back end was he was holding the ball fake, hesitating.
everybody having the same amount of targets as CD.
Right.
You
Him and
know,
Noah Brown tied for him, Gallup and Noah Brown all tied.
I mean, because I'm watching the game, I'm like, man, he's throwing a Noah Brown an awful lot.
Right.
It just felt, it just felt weird. It just felt, like I said, it just felt weird, and they just,
Yeah. The offense just felt clunky. Like Kellen Moore, bro. That one a good game. That one a real good call game from him, in my opinion. It felt like he didn't have no rhythm besides the opening script. He didn't have no rhythm in what he was trying to do. Like, he didn't have no purpose. Like, he was just calling plays to call plays. You know what I'm saying? Like, they started the second half with like run. I feel like he was just not running for a purpose, but just running and trying to get the numbers to match up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not how you play football, bro. Like, come on, man.
At all. And then I think the one time, I think that, like I said, he just didn't. I'm not saying that game. I'm not saying the game plan was bad. It was
right.
His feel for the game was just
the feel.
Yeah,
like he didn't feel the game. Right, exactly. Right.
And I think I know you texted me when we went 4 straight runs in the goal line.
Right.
And I know you texted me like, come on now, everybody in the world knew we was gonna run the ball.
Right. And I ain't even mad at running the ball. It's just play calling.
It was one of those times that, and I've said this at home to myself. I'm like, hey, look, this 4 down territory. If I can't get a yard,
right,
then I don't deserve to be down there. And
exactly.
At the end of the day, that's a cocky statement to say, or it's a disrespectful way to look at it.
It's real though. That's true.
But it's true. But like I said, he did it. So it's like, how can I be mad if I'm sitting there saying the same thing? I'm like, I'm running the ball 4 straight times. You're not gonna stop me all 4 straight times. But they did, like, no creativity with the runs.
Thank you. Like, how you gonna draw all 11 defenders into the middle of the defense, then run the ball in the middle of the? That's like, I mean, that's just high school stuff, bro. Like, I don't understand it. Everybody sitting at home sees this, bro. That is a simple boot outside or anything. That's a walking touchdown. Like, they had everybody. Like, I mean, it's just frustrating to see that. Everybody saying the same thing. Like, why you bring the whole defense in the middle of the line and then run it up the middle? Like, it makes no sense. don't mind running it, but just be creative.
Just do something.
Right. That's wild to me.
Defense was they was a little caught off guard with the 2 quarterback system.
Yeah, definitely. Something you don't see it on tape. You don't prepare for it,
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, one series you got Driscoll. The next series you got Davis Mills. It's like, okay, how do we play this? What do we do? Because both quarterbacks they had 2 different game plans for both quarterbacks.
Exactly.
The feel for the game, but overall the defense definitely still did their job.
Right.
Given the circumstances that they get, like I said, the turnover battle we didn't win.
Turnovers, man. Right.
Like I said, you put the defense in bad position.
Right.
Like I said, they still showed up and bailed you out. And I mean, overall, like I say, we didn't get anything from James Washington.
A drop.
I mean, he did get he
got hit. Yeah, he got hit.
But it's like, okay,
right?
Your opportunities are coming few and far between.
Yeah, I don't expect. Yeah, we won't expect him. Him to go 100-yard receiving game, but at least to contribute a little something.
Yeah.
But that was kind of disappointing.
Yeah, it was, and that's probably the reason why we'll talk about later why somebody else is in the building right now. Let's get to the good, the bad, and the ugly. So we're gonna stay positive because we did win.
We did win. Yep.
So offensively, what was the good?
Offensively, the good was when we decided to do it. The running game was good. The TP looked like he was out there. Like we was talking about, he's elusive, man. He just tiptoeing to the side. You know what I'm saying? Zeke, I seen a stat like he had 6. He called 6 missed tackles, and like that's the most missed tackles he'd called since like 2020. You know what I'm saying? And that was against the Eagles. So he looking like he's healthy. He's back running again. So we got the best 1-2 punch in the game, in my opinion. I know I'm a Cowboys fan, but just keeping it real. Who's better than Zeke and Pollard right now, bro? So that running game was my good.
And I'm definitely gonna copy that one. It's the same way because like the way TP started the game, it's like it's like, oh, he about to take this game over.
Right, like, that's it.
And then even with Zeke with the 25-yard run, carrying people on his back, breaking tackles and all that. Like so the running game, like you said, like we stated, the running game was clicking, and we did reach our threshold of 30 runs.
Right.
Between the 2 running backs, but it just felt like I said,
it just didn't. Right.
It felt that we could have got more out of the running game the way that they was running if we would have just utilized it way better.
Right.
But that was definitely the good. Let's get to the bad. The bad. I know which way I want to go with the bad. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go with the bad to Dak. The bad is Dak.
Can't be married. That can't go wrong. I mean, it is what it is.
They've been at this point. Like, I gave you a pass last year, basically off of the coverages, how teams were playing you based off the coverages.
Right.
Like, you never really seen those coverages before as a passer of your caliber. They wasn't defending you that way.
Right.
Now they are. You had a whole year to figure that out.
Right. They're taking you serious now, so they're defending you. Right.
You know what I'm saying? You had a whole offseason to figure that out. You got Kurt Warner letting you know every week how to figure it out, doing his quarterback confidential. Like, what is your preparation? What is you doing? Something has to change differently because they can't keep doing the same exact coverage. I understand they're giving you the more disguised looks. I get that. Don't get me wrong. Not naive to the fact that everybody not just running the same exact defense.
Exactly.
But the premise of how they're stopping you is still the same. Like at some point, you have to figure this out, and you have to get better. And they cannot continue to do this to you, week in and week out.
Week in and week out.
And I've seen quarterbacks struggle with these coverages. Like I said, we seen Mahomes go through the same thing. We seen, like I said, Joe Burrow had a little stunt that he was going through the same thing. Josh Allen was going through this thing.
Right.
So there's other quarterbacks that we deem better than Dak that have definitely had these same exact struggles. So he's not exempt for these struggles. But at the end of the day, those same quarterbacks that I just named have overcame those struggles. Like I said, they're not going to keep. You're not going to keep doing the same thing to me every week.
Every week, like you got to beat somebody. You got to make them pay for that. You know what I'm saying?
So get him out of the coverage. That's what I say. Get him out of that coverage.
Get him out of that coverage. Right. Exactly. I was understand how we can struggle. I ain't say struggle. We still had over 400 yards of offense and scored 27 points, but
that's why
for us to be you're right. That's what make you mad. For us to be that clunky, then on the game-winning drive, it looked like this ain't nothing. It's like we in the backyard tossing the ball to our boys.
And
like, why can't we do that all game?
And usually you can see that most teams they go and they prevent defense, right?
Right.
They wasn't playing prevent defense.
They're playing right. They won't.
Like Levy said, we were showing them too many different looks, and you could tell like these dudes was trying to defend this thing. Like they were trying to make it stop, and he was on point. And it's like, damn, bro, like what? It shouldn't have took you this long.
It took you the whole game. Like I don't understand it.
But another thing that we do shoot them some bail is like you say, if you either utilize the running game a little bit more, those coverages will not hurt you as much as they've been doing. So
because they got to put somebody, they got to come up in the box a little bit more. Then it's going to leave wide receivers open to make some plays. Then you know what I'm saying?
It's a percentage thing. Like I said,
right?
Kelly gets some of this, McCarthy gets some of this, Dak gets some of this, but the majority, the bulk of this is definitely going to you, Dak.
Right, you the quarter, you the captain, you the quarterback. You got these turnovers got to stop, bro. You can't have a pick every goddamn week, bro.
Yeah.
Like I know some of them ain't for you getting hit on your hand, it's getting tipped, but at the end of the day, bro, like it goes on your stats. Like we gotta figure something out.
Yeah. Who your bad? You got a bad or that was
my bad? My bad. Easily it could have been. We talked about already. Could have been Kellen's play calling, but since we hit on that already, I'm gonna go. My man Jake Ferguson got to stop dropping touchdowns, bro. My man Jake Ferguson. I'm sorry. Dalton Schultz.
Yeah.
My man Dalton Schultz got to stop dropping touchdowns, bro. He dropped a touchdown, I swear, every week. I mean, and that touchdown drop was costly in so many ways. Next play, we lose our starting right tackle for the whole season now. All you gotta do is hold on to the ball. Terrence Steele never gets hurt. But he has to be more like I don't understand. It's like
go ahead, say it.
When we coming up, in between the end zones, he's fine. He catching everything. But soon he get in the end zone or close around the end zone, the ball stop popping out his hand. I don't understand it, man. He got to be more consistent. Kept bringing those balls in, bro.
Does he want to get paid the money that he wants or not?
Exactly.
It's just that simple. Like we can't defend you. We can't say you upper echelon tight end, you borderline top 5 tight end, and these catches the money catches.
The money catches.
We're not making. Like I said, you make that catch. The snowball effect does not happen. Dak looks better because that was a hell of a pass, tight window throw that he gave you.
Hell of a pass, and we up by at least probably 4 or 5 going into halftime.
You know what I'm saying?
Whole new game.
So like I said, it's a totally different game. So the onus is definitely on you. Like you said, you had another drop in that game. I understand statistically you was the leading receiver for the game,
right?
And I don't want to take your point away from you, but it's just the fact.
No, you're good. No, for sure. No.
Yeah, it's just the fact that you want to get paid. This is the money. This is just
right.
Like you said, you on the franchise tag for a reason. It's a reason why people talked about you the way that they did.
Right.
Saying that you was good, you wasn't great.
Right.
Those dropping those balls in key moments is definitely showing them, giving them credence to what they said.
Exactly. Great tight ends make that. I guarantee Jason Whitney ain't dropping them touchdowns.
Come on now.
No. He ain't fast. He ain't shifty, but he was catching them balls. No, that's about at least 3 touchdown passes he could have had on his stats. He losing dollars every time he dropped one of them.
Every time, cha-ching is going the opposite way.
Right. And that's at least 3 off the top of my head I can think.
I'm getting to this ugly. I'm gonna go to the offensive line, but I'm going specifically to Josh Ball. Even though, like I said, that guy hit 11 times.
Right.
That means somebody wasn't really doing their job when it came to the pass protection. You know what I'm saying? But Josh Ball was almost got that man killed.
He was on his way to being Chaz Green, bro. If Jason Garrett was here, he would have been Chaz Green because he would still have been in that game.
Exactly. I mean, you causing fumbles, you causing interceptions. Like you getting killed by dudes who was the one killing you? Who was the dude that was killing you?
I don't know his name.
Exactly. Exactly, bro. Like, come on.
I can see JJ Watt was still there. It was JJ Watt, bro. Yeah. Like it's somebody we don't even know.
And it's like it was pathetic. Like I said, and it goes back to OTAs. It goes back to mini camp. It goes back to training camp. Every report we heard about Josh Ball was all negative. He was getting his ass bust in all the practices.
Right.
He showed nothing.
Getting whooped. Like
all the practice preseason, we seen him getting work. All the practices, all the games. Practices. Every time you was in the game, every time you had a rep, you was getting work. He should not be in the league. Let's be honest.
Yeah, this is yeah. He ain't got too many more checks to cash. I guarantee you that,
bro. With your questionable past, character issues.
Yep.
You got to at least be good.
You got to at least be good.
So you giving us top tier trash,
right?
Nah, bro. It's like I said, you have really no business being in the league. That's how bad he is.
Nah, right.
Like I said, and kudos to Jason Peters being able just to be competent,
man, big time,
competent enough just to step in, so that could at least go through that final draft. But like I say, Josh Ball was that damn bad, bro.
That bad, man.
That was my ugly, bro. You go.
My ugly, man. We talked about a little bit earlier. Devontae Turpin. This was his worst game of the year. I hope he got it out of the way. It happens, man. It's 18 or 17 games. You're gonna have a bad one. Yeah. The muff that turned the whole momentum around. Then he had questionable. He could have fair catched it and caught it. He let it bounce and he done the ball on a one. That was a bad decision. Mm-hmm. So he had a rough day yesterday. He had a rough day yesterday, man.
Yeah, he definitely had a rough one. Yeah. And like you say, he technically he is a rookie.
Right.
So things you're gonna have those mishaps. Like you said, right. It didn't cost us, but like you said, we learn from your mistake.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's not have those again.
Right. Get it out there. You got it out the way in the win. You can't ask for much more than that. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go into the defensive side, and I'm going to start off with the good. And no, I'm gonna let you start. I'm gonna let you start off.
Good. Mm-hmm. Hey, Leighton Van Der Esch, bro. I know many times we didn't pick them up, threw them in the trash. Oh, somebody got hurt, so he had to take them out the trash, dust them all, put them out there, throw them in the trash again. Mm-hmm. Hey, my man, he proved me wrong this year. My man looking good. He looking like 2018 LVE right now, man. Playing ball over the field, tackle for loss. Man, he look healthy, man. He look like he having fun again.
I had that feeling you was gonna go LV. I was like, I'm gonna let D White go first. I'm like D White because, like I said, he been balling. It's like you say, we say what you want about LV. His up and down, but like I say, majority of this season, like I said, he's been playing good football. And like I said, if we didn't have LV yesterday,
oh man,
they might have been ugly. The
That's an L. That's an L.
I'm gonna go with D Law.
Oh, yep, definitely.
And I actually want to go with. Matter of fact, I want to go with the entire defensive line because Damian Pierce really didn't have that monster game that he was hoping for. He's been on the downward tick since the midpoint of the season.
He ain't got no help. Teams
figured it out.
Teams figured it out. Just him.
But like I said, he had a big run. Like I think he had what he had 75, 80 yards.
He had a 23-yard run. So besides that,
like you said, but overall, I think the team had 3.3 yards to carry. Like I said, the run game was definitely stifling.
Right.
So it's like I'm good. So the past couple of weeks we've been fixing this run game. If you want to be quite honest, but D Law, that stop that he made in the goal line, and then like said, the rest of the D line helping him out, like Gallimore, Osa, Watkins, all them boys was coming in. It's like, okay, they did their job, so the goods are gonna go to D Law and crew.
Mm-hmm.
Go with your bad. Oh
my bad on defense. Oh, he's like, what happened?
They just throwing picks. I see about 2-3 picks since we just started.
Like what's happening? My bad on defense. It's not really a bad because he but he gonna have to. We see they coming for him. Got that boss man.
Oh, okay.
He fit the AB. He fit the AB mode so perfect. Give up a long pass, and he settled down because that's exactly what happened. He gave up that long pass, then he settled down. You know what I'm saying? He had a pass defense. So I want to say bad, but he still got me worried out there.
Okay, I'm gonna let you have that.
He still got me worried out there.
I'm gonna let you have that one. Bad. Micah, did you play?
Yeah. I can give with that one. Yeah.
Did you play? Did you play yesterday?
Right. I ain't hear his name.
What you do? And I think he looked
Something going on.
I don't know. I swear it's another pick. I swear it's been 3-4 picks
right
in a row.
Every time I look up, there's another pick. Right. Every time I look up.
Oh man, but Micah, did you play? I think yesterday. I know they did that. I know they did a lot of short passing. A lot of running, a lot of side to side stuff that try to stop the pass rush. But they did a lot of deep passes, a lot of intermediate passes because when Davis Mills was in the game, he had a lot of time.
Yeah,
we didn't get a sack, and I understand that you was going against Laramie Tunsil, one of the best, the best left tackles in the league. I get that, but you are also Micah. At some point,
one of the best defensive players in the league.
I mean, did you get did you get a pressure?
No pressure.
Not
a tackle, not a nothing.
So no, and like I said, this is definitely not an indictment, but like I said, nobody's exempt for criticism. So like I said, you got to go down for a bad.
Yeah, everybody can get it. It's free game.
But when I went for that one, that's how he got it. My ugly is not necessarily Kelvin Joseph. It's going to the secondary.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, who the hell is Chris Moore?
That's what he would. We know who he is now.
100 yards.
100, bro. 100 yards. 100 plus. I'm like, come on, man. Like, what is going on there, boss?
Bro, like, out of all the shows that we listened to about their receivers, they were talking
never heard.
They never mentioned his name. I never heard of this guy.
That's why I figured, boss man, this would be a perfect game for boss man to come in. Cooks ain't playing, Collins ain't playing. Then I'm like, boss, like, I know you ain't getting cooked for 100 plus by some. We never even heard of this dude, bro. I'm like, come on, bro.
And funny, it's PFF. They gave him his defensive stats. It was only 4 catches, 69 yards that went on him. That's a terrible average, though, to be quite honest.
4 for 70.
Yeah, it's not horrible, but
no, that's like 20 yards a catch.
Exactly, bro. No. So it's like okay, I think we said last week, like you said, we wanted a lot of young guys to get the reps. We wanted to utilize this game as like the preseason, treat it like the preseason. Use these reps as as valuable reps and in-game reps. So when we play better teams, you have these reps under your belt, and you got these reps under your belt. But man, what are you doing with them? Like you said, you had a pass breakup, but it was like okay, like you said, you gave up a one-hand catch, big. Like you said, you got the Cheeto syndrome. Like
you got the Cheeto syndrome.
Somebody gonna make a catch on you. It is what it is. But
it's the NFL. They get paid too, right? But come on, man.
But like as we seen, like you say, they definitely not gonna try Diggs. And why would I try Diggs when I could try y'all? Like I said,
you giving up 20 yards a catch? All day. I'm over here.
You free smoke. So they got to get that together. Like you said, at some point, we got to get that together. But I mean, at the end of the day, we got the W.
Right.
The 98-yard drive to win the game was impressive. I don't give a damn.
Like, okay, what you think?
If it was any other quarterback,
they still talk about Baker Mayfield right now going and winning that game.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. Now that was impressive.
That is, though. He was there for 2 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, he just got off the plane and
just got off the plane.
So that was impressive. You would have given Baker Mayfield some credit on that one.
Right. Definitely.
I understand that. But
definitely. But Tom Brady did the same thing last week. Oh, he's still the GOAT.
You know what I'm saying? We've seen, like I said, we've seen the people y'all deem better than Dak.
Mm-hmm.
Do the same thing against a lesser team.
Right.
You gave too much time, and it's crazy. But like I said, we treat ours like a loss.
Right.
But
like Jalen Hurts had to drive him at the very last second, 3 seconds left on the clock to win the game against the Colts by 1 point. That's what great teams do. They got let the Cowboys do it. I'm so concerned. I got some concern. No, every good team struggles once or twice with a team they're not supposed to every year. It's football.
And like I say, J. Ron Kerr said it. He put out the tweet like we had the ugly game. Like I said, you like, oh, now all of a sudden when other teams do it, like I say, they hard fought to come back. When we do it, it's an ugly loss. Like I said, you know who you play for, man.
Exactly.
Like you say, all of a sudden they all on the, we inconsistent and all that.
Right.
I get it.
They come with the territory, bro.
I get it. Like I said, yeah, like I said, stop playing with your food at some point. But what we will realize is, like I said, I'd rather learn from a win.
Yep, any day.
Than to learn from a loss. Any day of the week. So let's get to this long, extensive ass injury report.
Woo. Rough one.
Turnstile, ACL injury.
ACL, he done.
And like I said, he done, but like I said, he should.
And that's gonna affect next year. Is we ready to start the season? You know,
I think Aaron Rappaport said he should be ready for camp. Like I said, he a lineman, so him coming back, hit play. He could come back early with his ACL injury, other than any other position. Ain't like cut.
Right.
But I mean, what we do know about Turnstile, he's a hard worker.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to hit rehab very hard.
Right.
So I'm really not worried about his rehab process. Like I said, I know he's going to put in the work. What I am worried about is, like I say, for him, I think the reps are very key. For his development. Like
he's still developing. Yep.
Mm-hmm. He's playing well, and I think he uses every rep to get better. So I really didn't want him to miss any of these valuable reps. But like I said, that right side has definitely been the catalyst to the offensive line.
Yeah, definitely.
But we lost him. Hankins. Not sure how much.
A strained pectoral muscle.
Yeah, not sure how long. How long he's going to be out, but that's going to be key because he's definitely stabilizing the run defense. I think everybody's following his lead. I think he came in, with his leadership, with his quality, with his skill set. I think he's showing, Bohanna or Watkins how to do this thing.
Exactly.
And it's like the running game has been better over the past weeks.
Yeah. Very true.
Diggs, he said he could continue to play. He hurt his thumb.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, he came back. So he came back in the game. He should be fine. I'm not sure what happened with J-Ron and Priest in the
like he must have tweaked his knee a little bit when he landed when they was doing those drills. But I haven't heard nothing else since then though.
He came back and he finished playing the rest of the game. Did anybody else get hurt?
Was it somebody? That was the 4. Oh, I think it was Minor, but Dorrance Armstrong tweaked his ankle at the very last play on the Hail Mary.
He left out. He left out in the boot. I mean, the boot might have been just keep slowing down or precautionary, but it's a low ankle sprain more so than a high ankle sprain, so he can definitely rehab that and get that right. We do have the depth that hold it down for him if he has to miss a game or two.
Right.
But the last play of the game, he definitely hurt that one, but that was weird.
Right.
I think that was it for the key injury, but it was just these are significant injuries.
Yeah, exactly.
Losing the Turnstile is definitely significant. I know the beauty of it that Tyron is coming back, but what we still know about Tyron at any given moment, we can lose Tyron. So
he still got rest to work off.
So I had a question. So what do you do on the offensive line? What would you do?
Oh, ain't no question. Ain't only but one answer. It has to be Peters at right, and Tyron at left, and you move the Young Smith to guard because you can't put Josh Ball out there, bro. That's straight liability. You get your $40 million man killed again. You just can't do it. I don't see no other option, bro.
Well, I know any option other than Ball is the option. Ball should never. I'll put in Avion Collins if.
About to say Collins. So
I'm telling you, bro. Anybody.
What's the Spanish dude?
Isaac Alacron.
It's somebody though. Somebody better. He better than Ball.
Give him some cake. He'd be good.
Right.
All right. I do got a weird question, and I want you to answer it. You wouldn't move Tyron, the right tackle?
Well, if he's been playing all year, I think I would. I don't know if I want to put him on the right side, just coming back at the long, extensive rehab and injury. You know what I'm saying? I want to put him where he's comfortable to get him back in the flow of the game. You know what I'm saying? If he'd been playing all year, I could see him moving because like he done it. You know, he did his rookie year. But I don't know. That's a good question, bro. I ain't even thought about that. That's a good question.
The only reason I said it because it's like, okay, what are we doing on the left side? Because I think I'm really. This is the real reason why I said it. I believe Isaiah Stanback said it after the game. He said he wants to take out Tyler Smith. He wants to keep Connor McGovern at left guard, put Tyron at left guard, put Jason Peters at right tackle, and he wants Tyler Smith to be your emergency. And because he said if anything happens, then who are you coming off the bench with? Josh Ball,
right?
So when he said that, it made sense. But my thing is, I'm like, okay, if you let's say, I mean, well, Connor McGovern hasn't really played bad.
No, he ain't been a liability though. No.
So my thing is, I'm like, okay, Tyron hasn't played. We still got him on this 21-day window.
Right.
What if we start giving him some reps at right, keeping the left side on, the continuity on the left side. Right. You give him those right side reps, and like you said, you put him right beside Zach Martin. Could it necessarily be a bad thing? Is really what I was really thinking. Would I do it? No. Like I said, this is Tyron Smith, future Hall of Famer. I'm letting you go out on your shield.
Right.
At your position. So I'm just giving people something to think about. It's a possibility. I mean, that you could do that. You had the time to get him get him right over there. And like you say, you still got Zach Martin. The beauty of it, you still got Zach Martin on that right side to help out whoever.
Right.
Like I said, Jason Peters hasn't done it since 2005 and exclusively.
Right.
But at the same time, he has the same reps that he can get, like I said, all week, right side. And he's a veteran. Like I said, he said it best. He's like, I know how to get in the way of people.
Exactly. Right. Where it's going to work, I can block. Right.
Yeah. So right. Yeah. So at the end of the day, I know how to do that.
Exactly.
So I mean,
that's good. That's a good question, though. I ain't really think about that. Like, I mean, I wouldn't be mad if they decide to put him over there, because I know you protecting Dak regardless. But
yeah,
I don't know. Let's say I just don't see him doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to,
and they're not going to do it. Let's get that clear. They're not going to do it. Like I said, when he come back, he's going to be left. He's going to the left side, and we know they're not moving Tyler Smith because when they drafted him, they said he was a left side player.
Left side player.
Now I get it. Like I said, I don't know if they're going to put him to the bench. It could, cause they could still play him. Like I said, I'm not sure they're gonna put him in the fullback role, but like I said, it's some things that we could do with an athletic Tyler Smith, off the bench, bringing him in, put him in motion, it's some things that we could do in the running game with him,
Right, but I think he's one of our best five. So I think he got to be out there, though, in my opinion.
Also, I would I would not be mad if they moved him to guard, like I said, to help his development there. Like I said,
right. That's what I did.
Because we know what Connor McGovern can do as a swinging
right. Right.
That's his natural. He's been doing it for years. So luckily it's not DEFCON 5. Like I said, I understand we definitely didn't want to lose Terrence Smith at all, but we at least now it's like, oh, okay, we do have options.
Yeah. Right. Definitely got the like legit options, not like we just got a Chaz Green on them. We got to let some legit options that can get the job done.
Because Josh Ball not an option,
not at all.
Yeah, he's not an option at all. We not, but we don't need to do this at all. You couldn't even finish the half of it. Nah.
Yeah, he need to be an option to be on the streets. That's what the option needs to be.
So we made a signing, and this was out of nowhere.
Right. We got the hint early in the day. We just did a little laughing at it and shit like not too long after that.
We got the notification that he actually was signed. It was fun. It's funny. We did laugh early when you sent me the notification when Jay Slater reported that he was in the building. They was talking to him, and it was like I said, it was weird. Like it just came out of nowhere. But it was funny that he did work out today.
Right.
So he
That's
did
the key.
show.
He worked out. He's ready now.
Yeah. Say that again.
He's ready. He's ready right now. He's gonna play Sunday.
you know, it was a kudos to the front office. Let's say that you see it as a problem.
Right.
You tried to address it in the trade deadline. You couldn't get it. You changed your direction. Tried to go to get the Odell. Odell's not healthy.
He's not ready. Right.
You did a full court press to go get him. I get it. I understand it. Kudos to you. Clap for you.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. A for effort.
When you realized he wasn't ready, you moved on. You moved on to T.Y. Hilton. T.Y. Hilton is a quality veteran. You know, he is a deep threat. I'm not sure he's still that same deep threat that he once was. But we do know, like I said, he can run routes. He can get open.
Exactly.
You know, he can get open, and I think he's quarterback friendly. Even though
I'm about to say that he probably Dak friendly. I was just about to say that
he doesn't have the size, you know, that we may want. But like I said, he is quarterback friendly. It should be able, and like our offense is not that complicated.
No,
you know, other than the options routes. But like I said, he should be able to come in there, get a grasp of the offense and be able to work. Because once again, James Washington had an opportunity to shut all this noise up. I get it. You only had a few opportunities on your way, but like you said, your opportunities are definitely going to be few and far between. You can't have a drop. I understand that you got popped. You did get popped, but hey, now you may be inactive next week.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Off of that one drop alone, off of you getting hit, you not making a tough catch, you may be inactive.
Yeah.
Or for what?
That's the nature of the beast.
So, like I said, he had an opportunity, you know, to stop this in the beginning. But with, like I said, it's obviously we're not about to get Simi Fehoko back.
I don't know what's going on with that, bro. Like we talk about all the time. Like I see him on the sideline in street clothes. What like he got to be healthy by now. Like the injury couldn't have been that bad.
His injury definitely wasn't that bad. It wasn't season injury.
Exactly.
But now, like I said, Toba, we can go ahead, you know, get ready in the offseason, son.
Yeah, it's a wasted year for you, bro.
Yeah, but it's okay.
I wouldn't even say wasted. He got to run some routes against some NFL competition. I mean,
yeah.
So I mean, he won't in street clothes every game. So at least he got to get out there and get a little bit of.
But he definitely threw a whole monkey wrench in all the plans for this year and next year.
Because he's not ready.
He not ready. Then, like I said, we can't bank on him being ready next year. So
we can't bank on him.
We got to go into the draft next year and
gotta get another one, bro.
But I mean, but back to TY. What do you think that he's going to bring to this team?
Oh man, he's bringing leadership for sure. Bringing big leadership. He's been in all these moments that we're gonna be in the playoffs. He been there. He'd been to the AFC Championship with the Colts, Andrew Luck. He didn't see all the coverages. He can help break down coverages for these young wide receivers. You know, CD and Gallup been in the league a couple of years now, but still they ain't seen everything. You know what I'm saying? Ain't seen what TY had seen. He gonna show, you know, just like Coop did for him, show how professional really do it. He's a route runner. He can show him different techniques that he might not have seen. You know, he's a different type of wide receiver. So I think it's gonna be good for this wide receiver room, man. Have a nice veteran, a quality veteran in the room with him. Don't get me wrong. I hope nobody think he's gonna be the 4-time Pro Bowler he was, but I think he's gonna be good for a couple catches a game, a big first down here, an occasional deep ball. You know, loosen up the defense. I think that's gonna be good for him to take anything just to take maybe just a quick glance off of CD to look at TY. That's just gonna help CD out and Gallup as well. Something just another threat the defense got to worry about, man, is big for this offense and Dak, in my opinion.
I know I laughed early when you sent the text, and like I said, now that we have him on the team, and it's like
think about it. You still to think about it now, yeah. You're like, okay.
And based on this thought just came to me based on what you said. I think he can have a Jason Peters effect on this wide receiver room.
Yeah.
It's like Jason Peters had this effect, this leadership aspect that that he had on this offensive line room. Like I said, I know we got Zach Martin, but Zach Martin is not really the vocal leader. Zach Martin is I'm coming to work and do my job. Y'all look at what I do. You know what I'm saying? Watch me. But Jason Peters is more so vocal. He talks. He learns. He's like, hey, this is what you should do. This is what I've seen. He more ingratiated with the team, more of a leader type.
Right.
I think TY, like you said, can bring those qualities, and on top of that, I think he understands that I ain't really stepping on nobody's toes.
Right.
Like I said, he know the totem pole, he know the pecking order, he know a CD Gallup, and hey, now it's gonna be me.
Right, and that was you. Right, exactly. It's good. It fits in perfect.
It could be me, or because we know that Noah Brown has a specific role, Swiss Army knife utility skill set that he
Right.
can do, and we know it's still a role for him on this team.
He's a
But
great,
like I said,
yep.
Ty can just come in the building and just like, oh yeah, this how we used to attack this coverage. This how we used to do this right here. This how we used to do this. And it's like he's had a multiple variety of quarterbacks.
You're exactly right.
So like I said, he was, oh yeah, this how he used to like just doing this. Or this how this quarterback used to do this one. This how I've seen. It's like I say, that's that veteran leadership that we can have, and he can somebody that can just with some credibility that can come on, that you can come to the sideline and settle some things down. Like, hey, look,
exactly.
Hey, they running this cover 2 shell, man.
Right.
What are you seeing? Okay, boom. When they do this, when they drop back here, boom, hit Schultz right here. Or hit me right here immediately when I come out of my break. It's some things that he could do that's valuable, and it may not even show up on the stat sheet.
Right, exactly. Yep. And like I said, anytime you can move Noah Brown to your number 4, Noah Brown is a number 4 wide receiver. That's perfect, man. Yeah. That's a hell of a number 4 wide receiver, bro. So that worked there. That definitely works out for us.
Hey, bro, speaking of Noah Brown, what happened to the Noah Brown motion run play? All right, okay. Okay.
Oh, all right.
Because it was working. It was working.
No, okay. I know. I mean, what? It was like week 2, week 3 last.
It
was a big play. It was a big play every time too, wasn't it?
I mean, he's throwing him out there. Lead blocking. It's okay.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Kelly, you know how Kelly is, bro. It's too successful, bro.
It's okay. Cause we ain't seen it in a while. Okay, but
it's been a minute.
But like I said, all jokes aside, I think, like I said, Ty is, like I said, going to be a positive because he can't be a negative.
Right.
At that point, the way the rest of the wide receiver has been throughout the entire season, he can't be a negative.
Right.
So he's a veteran, so like I said, he had to play all year.
So force positive. Yep.
He should be fresh.
Oh yeah, he healthy, he fresh. Let's get it. I like the way he said he waited for the perfect opportunity. He just ain't take. I'm sure he didn't got plenty calls and plenty crowds. He waited for the right opportunity. He completely got his body healed and ready to roll, man. That was good for him and his staff to do it like that, man. I'm glad he picked the right situation. I'm glad we got him.
Yeah, I'm glad we got him. So we are going down to Duval County. We're going to play those Jags, and the Jags, they had an impressive victory against the Titans.
Right.
And our philosophy, we love playing teams that came up a win.
No, I checked that score. I was like, thank you.
I was like, oh man, let's go. Keep running up.
I said, woo, light it up, run out, burn all that off.
Yeah, man. Because it was, I think the week before that, I think they lost. I think Trevor Lawrence.
They got dumped. Yeah.
He got injured that game. It looked questionable this week, but like I said, he looked amazing this week.
Yeah, he looked good.
The whole team overall against a division opponent that they hadn't beaten at home in a while.
Yeah.
So it's definitely but I think it was never, even if they lost, it was never going to be a cakewalk.
Nah.
They had personnel, even though they haven't been playing well at times. Like I said, Trevor Lawrence.
They got pieces.
Trevor Lawrence can get hot.
Yep.
He's not a statue. He's mobile.
They got wide receivers that can get on you.
They had like I said, they have wide receivers. Christian Kirk has been earning his paycheck.
Yep.
Zay Jones, and then they got their savvy veteran. Marvin Jones.
Marvin Jones out there. They got a nice little running back tandem.
So
hey, don't you sleepwalk in this one?
Yeah, you
gonna get beat.
you be looking like the Titans was looking.
Yeah, you gonna get beat.
Defensively, like I said, they have a pass rush. Secondary. They have pieces all around this defense.
Yeah.
They have pieces all around. It's just
one here, one there.
They're just a young team that's just trying to figure it all out.
Right.
So next year, like I said, this team may be a formidable team. They may remind you. They may have a Lions type trajectory.
Right.
Type,
there you go. Yep.
But like I said, this year they figuring things out. Luckily, unluckily for them, but luckily for us, we had our wake up call yesterday. Our wake up call, even though, like I said, came with a win, was the Texans. Like I said, we had no business being in this game, making this game going down to the wire, coming back from behind to the Texans.
Right.
I think we're gonna get off the plane.
Mm-hmm.
When we get to Jacksonville, I think we're gonna come out there and handle business.
Right. It's a business trip.
It's gonna be some things. I think it's gonna start off close. It's gonna start off shaky.
Right.
Start off competitive, and
Mm-hmm.
I think we're gonna figure it out. Like, you know what, we are the better team.
Yeah.
We just gonna solidify the win.
Right. I say the same thing. I said the same. Cause I don't know what it is about us in the first half. I know we tight in the first half anyway. So I don't. Yeah. It's gonna be a close game going into halftime.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, the keys to victory. It normally we've been saying, you know, stop the run.
Right.
And stopping Travis Etienne is definitely is a key.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because he's starting to figure some things out too as well as a running back. You know, he's definitely a versatile running back, so he can catch the ball out the backfield as well. So he's just not your stereotypical 20-yard bell cow.
Right.
But I think it's gonna be overall. We're gonna need the pass rush to show up.
That was my the pass rush. Yeah,
we're gonna have the pass rush to show up because, like I say, they definitely have receivers, and what we've seen from our secondary, other than Diggs, these dudes definitely can be hacked.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So
you give enough time.
The secondary definitely gonna have to step up. They're going to get tested early and often.
Yeah.
So the pass rush is definitely gonna show. We definitely cannot have another week that Micah is on the bad list.
Exactly. We'll get we had one pressure, I think. And the one sack we had got called back because of penalty. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't have that.
So we can't have that at all. So
they're gonna light you up.
This fearsome pass rush definitely has to show up. Or it's gonna be a long day.
Yep.
And we're gonna be frustrated. But
again,
but I do think, like I said, it's gonna start off tough. It's gonna start off close, and then eventually, like I said, we're just gonna pull it out, pause, and
right.
And just let them know that we are the better team. And
exactly. At the end of the day, the talent usually pays. The course of a game, the talent usually more talent overcomes and ends up pulling out.
It might, and you know what? It might remind you of our game against the Giants on Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. With less penalties, hopefully.
Please.
Right.
That wasn't even our issue yesterday.
Right. We've been getting better. We've been better on that since, and I do account a lot of that to a Thursday night, because most Thursday night games is like that though. So.
We're just nasty,
yeah.
Well, it is what it is. But let's get on to the score prediction.
Yeah. I'm gonna start it off like we do. I'll kick it off like we usually do. I'm saying 27-17 boys.
Okay, 27-17.
Yeah. I think the defense is gonna have I ain't say bounce back, because defense won't bad, but they won't, the pass run, like I said, the pass run one there won't get in the pressures, which won't lead them to turn, but then we'll get some turnovers this game, because Trevor will either fumble it or he'll throw it to you if we put some pressure on him. I think the defense is gonna tighten up. Then I think the offense is gonna flow better this game after have being clunky last week. So I think we have a better all performance out there this Sunday coming.
I think, like I said, we're gonna start off close, start off tight, and then, like I said, we're gonna pull it away. I'm gonna go with 30-20.
Okay. Now 10 points there, yeah.
Yeah, so I feel
that in that range, yeah.
We gonna feel, we just, like I said, we're gonna start off close, competitive,
like we always do.
Then we'll have we'll have a late touchdown that's gonna take the lead.
Right.
We'll give them a stop,
get a stop.
Field goals, solidify, seal the deal. Some just, I just think it's going to end up being a decisive victory.
Right. Nothing crazy, but nice little good victory.
There's something to talk about, like I said, but like I said, they're nothing to sneeze at, they're nothing to scoff at. Like I said, and I also do believe, like I said, our wake up call was against the Texans. I think we realized that, like I said, no more playing with our food.
Right.
No more playing with our food. The schedule definitely gets tightened. Gets tougher after this.
Yeah, you need all these wins, bro.
And then, like you said, if you ever plan on trying to catch the Eagles, you definitely can't. You can't let up.
Can't let up.
So this has definitely been a good one.
Oh yeah.
We are the Dallas Duo.
Yes, sir.
I want to appreciate y'all. Shouts out to y'all. I know, like I said, once again, I know we're recording late. Appreciate y'all watching it on the playback. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Y'all know how to contact us. Hit us up with your thoughts, comments, and how what else y'all want us to talk about. But
right.
we are, we are here for y'all. We are, our own community. We here for the people.
That's it, man.
But we are out. I am the Dallas. We are the Dallas duo. I am D Hill. That is D White. This has been episode 20.
Man, appreciate y'all, man. Y'all be good.
We'll see y'all at the Duval.
Oh yeah.
All right.